episode 52. Where's the clapping? I don't know where my buttons are. Boop, boop, boop. I don't know where my buttons are. This weekend is Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to everybody. Hey, what are we celebrating on? What is this episode? We're gonna find out what is Labor Day. What is it about? What is the truth about Labor Day? Is it about mommies giving birth to babies? Is that what it's about? Are we celebrating mommies giving birth to babies?
I have no idea what it's about, but I feel like it came from like maybe the 20s and 30s. Is my guess.
I don't know, but let's Google it, shall we?
I think it's about workers needing a break.
But wait, people still work though today.
But it's not today.
Tomorrow. What is
they do
Labor
still work.
Day? What is Labor Day and why do we celebrate it? For many Americans, Labor Day means the end of summer, beginning of school year. That fucking doesn't count. But the holiday really celebrates the social and economic achievements of American workers. But they're working on Labor Day.
In the late 19th century, so 1800s. Right around when the West ended, I bet.
That's fucking dumb, dude. It's a great fucking message, but we're still working. You know how I know? Because my wife works tomorrow all day.
Really?
12-hour shift, baby.
What?
Well, it's a holiday, so at her job she has
she
to
get
work.
like double time or something for it?
Well, she gets paid extra, but like it's Kevin, if you let me fucking finish.
I can't help it. It's my ADD.
But her job requires her to work at least 12 hours of holiday time. It doesn't matter the holiday; she just has to work 12 hours of it. So if she works 12 hours of holiday time tomorrow on Labor Day, which is apparently the shittiest holiday for American workers, she doesn't have to work holidays in Christmas and Thanksgiving.
No. Well,
So
that's
she
the
said,
way to do it. Then.
fuck it. I'm just going to I'm going to work on the fucking holiday that no one gives a fuck about because we're still working.
I wonder what it's like. I've never had a stay-at-home job, so I wonder what that's like. Do you really work, or do you just sit there and hang out?
She said last Sunday she worked, and she said it was really fucking slow. But normally how her workday goes is that she has a fucking queue of fucking calls that she has to hit. She doesn't have to hit them all. She has to hit as much as she can, obviously, within her queue. But that's pretty much it. She's just on fucking phone all goddamn day.
Just talking to strangers about their insurance.
Yep. Their insurance. Why has it gone up? They got a speeding ticket, but that shouldn't affect their cost because they disputed it in the court, even though it has nothing to do with the insurance company. And all that fun stuff. People being people.
Customer service shit, man. I don't miss that world.
Fucking people being people, baby.
But I think everybody should work a customer service job at some point in your life.
They absolutely fucking should.
I think it should be like a requirement.
Like, in Korea, in obviously not the North, because no one escapes that country. And there's no stories to tell because everyone's dead. South Korea. So, like, my sister dated South Korean, like, way back in the day. And he would tell us stories about Korea and stuff like that because he was born there or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't know his history. All I know is that when South Korea, you are required to do like 2 years of military service.
Oh, they do it in Israel too.
Yeah, like you have to.
Yeah.
There is no fucking no. I don't think so. Or I think I might just spend a year off and find myself. No, South Korea's like, fuck you. You're going to the fucking service. You can find your asshole on the field. So I think America should just do that, but not in military. It should just be in service. So this way, when people, are not in the service industry and things don't go their way, they're not complete and total goddamn twat burgers to other complete strangers who are just doing their fucking job.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And I don't think being in the I wouldn't say being a fireman or a police officer as customer service because that's not the same.
It's not the same kind of customer.
No, you're not getting the same.
I mean, you might
experience.
You might get a Karen here and there.
But. Yeah, like you might deal with like a crazy fucking drug addict guy, and that sucks. But try dealing with a person who isn't on anything and just a straight bitch to you for no reason.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a different kind of interaction that people
It's like
should
the
get.
customer that thinks they are better than you.
Yeah, and are right at all fucking times. Like I was talking.
Yeah, that customer is always right thing is so old.
Dude,
and
I don't know
outdated.
who came up with it, but they need to be fucking raped with a giant fucking 2x4 with nails in it.
Yeah.
That whole fucking customer's always right bullshit is dumb, and it is not true. And anyone in service knows it's not fucking true. The customer's not always right because they don't know the fucking ins and outs of the fucking company that they're working for.
Yep. They don't know shit.
Yeah, they don't know fuck about shit. So really what what the customer always right thing is, really all that is just listen, not even listen, just do what I say because I pay for this.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that is. Kiss the tip of my dick. That's what being a fucking customer is half the fucking time, dude. It's fucking bullshit. Fuck, man. I worked in customer service for so fucking long.
Dude, that's all you've done, right?
Yeah, and I still kind of am. I still kind of am in customer service, but I'm in delivery, so like I deal with them when they're happy because they're getting something new. Yeah, so I don't really have to deal with them like when something breaks.
Did you ever work like a labor job?
I did for like a day or two, and then this current job I kind of half labor. But I did do like a construction thing. A buddy of mine got me like a job. It was like right when I moved back from fucking Montana, and I lived out here for a little bit.
Man, I'm so jealous you got to go to Montana.
Yeah, the fucking setting was good, but you know, my living situation was got a little hairy at the end, but you know, whatever. I lived through it. I'm still here.
I guess I just want to see the West, you know. I want to go out west and see that that Montana kind of west, the big open like fields and the mountain ranges. And I think that would be so fucking cool to see.
It's stupid beautiful. Like it makes no sense how the horizon is the way it is. Like it's stupid. But I mean, when I moved there, I had moved there like late September-ish. So like not even a week in, like it started fucking snowing. Like it snows every other fucking day from like late September, mid-September until fucking, I want to say maybe fucking May or April. Like it's just snow.
Jesus.
All fucking day. And yeah, we lived, I was with a girl at the time. That was the reason why I had moved out there was for a girl. And like
it always is.
We lived in like
a shack?
No, we lived in like 3 different places. And I was only there for like maybe 10 months, 9 or 10 months. And I lived in 3 different places. And we lived in like, when I first moved there, she was paying rent at like this trailer to a mom with like 2 kids. And like, and when we were living there, like I started to figure out like, hey, this lady's not cool. 'Cause like,
wait, the lady you're with, or the lady that was
not the girl that I was dating with. I found that out later. But no, the lady that she was renting from in the trailer, like she was like a recovering fucking drug addict. I had no fucking idea.
Oh boy.
So like towards the tail end of when we were about to move out, like I could tell like she had started to fucking change and shit. Yeah. And she was inviting like these weird fucking guys to come over and hang out and shit when we're like not working. So at the time, the girl that I was with, she was in like beauty school, cosmetology school, or whatever the hell. So she was gone for like most of the day. I worked at Burger King. Whatever, dude. Fucking whatever, dude.
Dude, job's a job, man.
Yeah, man. I worked at the BK Lounge.
BK Lounge.
So I worked at like different hours. So like I would work maybe
you work a swing shift.
Like a second shift. I wouldn't work overnight.
Okay.
I would never work overnight. I would always work like the second shift.
Yeah.
So like
3 to 11.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So like I was home during like the morning time and stuff like that. Like granted I would only be awake for like 2 hours, but
yeah. I remember those days. I worked second shift. I remember that.
Yeah, so I would wake up and like I would just like, you know, she'd fucking have these guys come over and like she'd just start acting weird. Like I never found out like what the drug was. I always like I think it was fucking crystal meth because that's like the big thing out there.
Hmm.
When I was there anyway, it was crystal meth. Like they had fucking billboards, like fucking everywhere, like fucking crystal meth. Don't do it. Like it's like you know how those fucking billboards are where that's so fucking lame.
Yeah.
And they try to like scare you out of it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They're like, look at the picture of this kid. His mom's dead because of crystal meth. Like it was crazy. But yeah, it was a beautiful fucking country out there. It was great. And I got to drive through like Yellowstone Park, like a tip of it.
Oh,
Like it's
that's cool.
so big. It's stupid fucking big, that park.
Yeah.
And it boggles my mind. Like we drove through like the northern part of it because there's a part of it that goes through like Montana. So we only went through that part.
How many states is that in?
Oh my god, fucking I don't even know.
Like
lot.
all of the ones on the west?
Let's ask, yeah. What was it called?
How many states is Yellowstone Park in? Or however you want to shorten it. Let's see.
So
Wyoming.
2. Montana and Idaho.
Yeah.
Though not the largest United States national parks, it is noteworthy
Guys,
to
mud
dense
pots?
concentration of
Wait.
geysers, mud spots.
No, mud pots.
Mud
Now I'm gonna
pots
fall
and
in a hole.
steam
What's
vents.
a mud pot?
Oh, dude, I know what a mud pot is because we watched Prey yesterday, and I know what a mud pot is.
Is that like quicksand, like a hole in the ground? Where
Yeah,
there's
it's
quicksand?
like quicksand, but with mud.
Oh,
Like it's
shit.
like a big. It's literally what it is. It's quicksand. So like when you move, like you just sink even fucking further, and it's really thick ass fucking mud, dude. Wait, what am I
Interesting.
doing? But yeah, it was fucking cool. We didn't get to like camp anything through it. We just kind of drove through a part of Yellowstone.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I wish I would have taken pictures, but you know, I was a mid 20-year-old, so what the fuck did I care? Like,
Oh,
I was,
man.
yeah. Well, you know, it is what it is. When you're young, you don't give a fuck about anything that you know is finite. Like nature is finite,
Yeah.
especially nowadays. You have no idea how long it'll last, how long it'll be there. Because one of these days,
We just keep building things.
yeah, one of these days, some politician's gonna be like, "Fuck it, chop down all the trees in Yellowstone Park."
and put up concrete buildings.
We're gonna make it into a giant fucking graph paper about how oil is fucking infinite. Yeah, so it was, yeah, it was cool. It was cool being out there, man.
Yeah, I want to travel too, Heather, but I probably have to wait till the kids are out of the house because I don't want to bring them along.
Wow, Jesus Christ, dude.
Dude.
You don't want to share that experience with your kids?
I mean,
I do. Look, man,
I've shared some of my experiences with them, and I'll share some of them. But there's a time where, like, when I get older,
well, yeah, when you
like-
retire, like that's what we plan
yeah,
on
but like,
doing.
dude, I gotta look at it like this. I'm 39. I'm gonna be 40 next year. My kids aren't gonna be out of the house until I'm in my 60s.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but some of them will be fucking adults. You know what I mean? 18
Yeah.
and up. You'll only have one really you have to deal with that isn't 18.
yeah.
And that's your fucking fault.
But you know that, like,
Maybe next time
especially
just blow your
nowadays-
load on a fucking belly or something.
especially nowadays, you never know that, like, it seems like kids are staying home with their parents longer and longer. And I'm not saying it's because they're being pampered. It's because it's fucking expensive to live out there.
It's expensive.
So,
to
like,
fucking,
how long are my kids gonna live with me? Like,
It's expensive for school. It's expensive to fucking rent. Unless if you live in like in a fucking city and you fucking, you know, rent from some drug lord.
yeah, some fucking terrible landlord. But
Yep.
yeah,
I hear you.
it's rough out there, you know.
Yeah, it can be, but you know the hopes that college gives your kids is that maybe they'll get a super fucking paying job and
Ooh,
be able to fucking get out, you know, figure their shit out, and then you know you don't have to worry about it.
yeah.
That's the hope.
So I'm gonna bring this political thing in. You see Alaska
Oh,
went
man.
blue? Wait, no, it's good. Did you see Alaska went blue?
No.
Yeah, dude. What's her name is no longer the fucking governor of Alaska.
Oh, the crazy bitch
Yeah.
where she like
So
I can see Russia from my
so
backyard.
and dude, it's the first time in 50 years that Russia's gone blue.
Hello, Russia, Alaska.
Or not Russia, Alaska. Yeah. Why the fuck did I say Russia?
Because I said Russia.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the first time in 50 years that Alaska's gone turned blue. So
Yeah.
you know, my wife and I were talking about this, and we were both like, I've lost pretty much all hope for America. Like I'm assuming we're just gonna fall apart now. I am doom and gloom when it comes to America. Like
that's
it's
really fucking pessimistic, dude.
Well, dude, it's really hard not to be in this fucking world we live in. So I'm very doom and gloom with it. And my wife was saying, like, we were talking about how Alaska switched to blue, and it's been the first time in 50 years that that's happened, and how like that's crazy. And I said, I'm very doom and gloom about our country. I said, but like this sort of gives me a little bit of hope, because that shows me that people gave a shit, and I'm going to assume it's the women of this country that were like, hey, fuck you. Like, this is my body. I can do what the fuck I want to do with it. And they finally went out and voted and gave a shit. Or maybe there's more people that are actually caring and voting.
Yeah.
So the assumption we came to is, this is our hope, that in 20 years from now, things will change to where we want them to be. We'll have that radical change that we need. And it'll be because all of these stupid motherfuckers that vote the other way, that are like really drastic about it, not just Republican, I just mean like the real drastic ones, they have died out.
Can you imagine? I
think we're waiting for them to die off, and then we'll be able to change the country for better.
Can you imagine how much of the voter turnout for Alaska has to be, and how hard it was for them to fucking get to the voting places? Fucking come out and bring out the sled and dog.
There's a fucking grizzly bear.
Yeah, it's fucking yeah. It's fucking. That should be the next Disney movie. Is how Alaska had flipped, and it follows one character, central character, who lives out in the fucking neck of the woods, from like all the way on the top of a fucking mountain, and has to go all the way down the mountain and into a town to go vote for the fucking to vote.
Yeah.
And they're the one crucial vote to flip it.
My.
But the character is like some fucking recluse. Is like, I live in a goddamn fucking mountain. I don't give a shit. And the only reason why he voted was because the fucking oil company was starting to tear up shit in his property. He's like, fuck this fucking tearing up my goddamn property. How am I supposed to protect my property? And someone tells him, you know how you protect your property? And that someone is like, some fucking native or whatever the fuck. The fucking Inuits. They're like, ho-ho.
Oh, God.
Let me tell you, to protect it, you gotta vote out this fucking asshole and bring in this guy. He'll protect your fucking shit. And he's like, well, fuck yeah, protect my shit. So he goes down there, and then there's a fucking blizzard going along, and he runs into fucking bears, and one of his dog dies, and that's when you fucking cry, because it's his favorite fucking dog. It's his best dog, and it's the lead one, and it dies. And the one that takes over is his fucking pup. His little pup fucking takes over and then leads him down in there. Yeah. That's what the fucking movie's about. And it's a Disney movie, and it's going to make you fucking cry. Oh, hell yeah, dude. And it's, we're going to call it, Flipping the Wilderness. Boom, dude!
Oh, my God.
Dude, I'd watch it. I'd fucking watch it. Disney Plus. Sign me up, Disney. I got your movie right here, dude. I got it. Next thing you know, this podcast is going to be brought to you by Disney, because I'm going to fucking... I'm going to rate all their movies.
We drop way too many F-bombs for these supported by Disney.
Listen, man, if Ryan Reynolds can fit 2 fucks and a shit and a goddamn asshole in the movie Adam Project, we can fit it in a goddamn Disney. And they have Deadpool now. And they said their upcoming Deadpool project / Wolverine project will be rated M or R, whatever the fuck. Yeah. So there you go. They would stop being such negative Nancys.
Do you think what's his name's gonna be Wolverine?
I
feel like it's like a match made in heaven.
I think they should, but they should also do something with time and space to bring in a younger guy. Because I want more Wolverine, and that guy is old.
I know, but dude, he nailed it.
Fine, but he's old.
I know.
And he does a lot of things. Like, if it was Professor Xavier where he just sat in a chair, fuck it, cool. Stay him forever.
Yeah.
But he's Wolverine. He's running and jumping, and he should be fucking stacked all the time, and he should be chopping up people for fun.
Yeah.
You can't do that when you're 70.
The only thing that he didn't fit well with that role is his height.
Yeah, because he's short as shit.
Wolverine's like 5'3" or 5'4". He's real short.
Well, so is fucking what's his face? Whatever the fuck his name is.
Well, I'm talking about the original actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not talking about who they want to have or who's like rumored. I'm talking about what's his name? God damn it, the Australian guy.
Yeah, fucking.
Oh my God, Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
There we go.
Hold on, how
Jesus,
tall?
why the fuck did I not know that? But Hugh Jackman is like 6 foot something, I think.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He's huge.
No way, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, he's like 6 foot.
No fucking way. Holy shit! 6 foot 3? What the fuck, Hugh Jackman?
Yeah.
Dude, you're tall and good looking and can sing?
Yep.
Fuck you. No wonder Ryan Reynolds fucks with you all the time. You deserve it. You fuck.
How tall is Ryan Reynolds? I bet he's about the same height.
No fucking way. Oh, God. Let's see.
Look at this fucking rabbit hole we're falling down.
Is Ryan Reynolds
6'2".
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fucking
The Rock is 6'5".
damn
Ryan
it.
Gosling is 6 foot.
Well, The Rock I understand because he's a fucking freak. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
You know? But come on, man. Why is the world unfair? Why
It's
is
just unfair to you because
why
you're
is
not
the
white.
creator so fucking mean? Whatever, man. You know, glory be Ryan Reynolds. Glory to you.
But Ryan Reynolds
still.
and Hugh Jackman together is just magic, dude. I mean, it's just magic. They have so much chemistry.
Well, it's because I feel like any country that isn't like America, I feel like the general population, their sense of humor is better than ours.
I would agree with this.
Because Hugh Jackman's a fucking funny guy, and so is Ryan. Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds. Yeah. Oh man, I'm tired.
So am I.
Coming up with that fucking story about the fucking flipping the wilderness, man, tuckered me out. Fuck, man. What have you done?
So
I know I did. I mean, I didn't do a lot, but I did do some stuff.
So I didn't do too much, but I mean, the normal week with watching children and things. But then yesterday we got to take my daughter and our youngest son to our in-laws. They took them there at 3:00. We dropped them off, and we left. And it was just us two. So we went back home, and then we watched Lord of the Rings. The new show. We watched both episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I introduced Lauren to, because she likes high fantasy like that, so she likes Lord of the Rings. So I was like, all right, so if she likes this, I know she's not a real big fan of cartoons, like cartoon shows and things.
Yeah.
But there's one on Amazon Prime called The Legend of Vox Machina.
Yes, dude. Okay.
So I'm on like episode 6 of season 1 of that show, and I fucking adore it. I love it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So. Dude. I knew that it was high fantasy like that, and I was like, I gotta get her to watch it. So she didn't get to watch the whole episode, but she watched about half of it. And at the end of it, she was like, I actually enjoyed that. And I'm like, well, how could you not? I mean, like, it's all like adult content. It's super hard R, like, and so she liked it. So that was exciting to get her to actually like a cartoon show because she's not like real into the cartoon stuff.
That's fantastic because it's you do know what it's based off of, right?
Yeah, Critical Role.
Yeah. It's legit
it's like
based off
their
of like the
D&D
fucking
game.
D&D game.
Yeah, it's like their characters,
insane.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's fucking fantastic that they brought all the fucking players to fucking do it, and it's awesome.
Yes. And what's his name? Grog? Is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
He's like a mix of the Hulk and like what's his name from Guardians? Drax.
Dude, the voice actor who plays him is fucking. He's like this big fucking burly dude.
Of course he is.
Yeah, man.
The voice actor who does the one guy is the same voice actor that did one of the Four Horsemen from that Four Horsemen video game that THQ did. Darksiders.
Is it Matt Mercer?
War.
Because he does fucking everything.
Whoever does the voice of War from Darksiders is that same guy. And that same guy is in a lot of cartoon shows and movies. I've heard his voice in a couple other places.
It might be fucking Matt Mercer because he fucking does everything. But the girl, the the little fucking the dwarf. I forget what she is.
Like the little priest girl.
Yeah, the priest chick. I think it's her.
The holy one or the naturey one?
I can't remember if either way, the voice actor in The Last of Us, the girl who plays Ellie, she's in the show.
Oh.
And I think she plays the dwarf, but she might also voice the elf too.
The elf.
It's one of
like
the two.
naturey's thing.
Yeah, it's one of the two. And then the sister in the show is voiced by Jennifer, I think, not Jennifer Morrison, the fucking chick in, for my Avatar fans, she voices Korra. Yeah. A lot of fucking cool people in that goddamn show.
Yeah, it's a really good show. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I watched like 4 or 5 episodes with the daughter, and she liked it.
The vampire stuff is really fun.
Yeah, that's where we stopped.
Yeah.
That's where we stopped off at.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah, we stopped off at that was when when the vampires fucking come in.
Yeah.
And like we just haven't had the chance to pick it back up again because fucking life happens and
there's
way too much fucking shows to watch and movies to watch.
A little dwarf with the lute.
Oh,
the bard.
The bard.
Oh
yeah.
my god, dude.
Dude, I love how he was introduced. They're in a bar fight and he's in the other room fucking the bartender's daughter, dude. He's like, "Hey, what's going on?" And he's just fucking dick deep in this girl, dude.
Well, like the bartender was like, "What is that dwarf doing with my daughter?"
Yeah.
And he sits up because he just had his face in her crotch. You don't want to know, and he goes right, and she like pushes his head back down.
Yeah, dude, it's a fucking great show, and
yes.
I think they got cleared for number 2. I think they're doing a season 2.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, I'm pretty positive they got cleared for season 2. Hey, man, where do I fucking do things here? I don't know, so I'm just gonna go ahead and leave out of that.
I don't know what you're looking for, but the Lord of the Rings show is really good.
Well, as it should, because Jeff Bezos' son fucking told his dad straight up, he's like, "Hey, don't fuck up Lord of the Rings." So that's why a shit ton of money went into that goddamn show, and it shows, for sure.
It's really good. I'm not gonna spoil it. For me personally, I need more action. There's not a lot of action in the first 2 episodes.
But that's Lord of the Rings.
I know, but the Lord of the Rings movies, I know, has story, but there's also like a lot of battles and action.
Yeah, but this is way before fucking Mordor and shit.
I know,
dude.
but I need more of that to keep my attention.
I'm sure it will come in.
Yeah. I'm sure it will too.
Yeah.
I know it's probably just gonna be a slow burn. You know, it'll get there. But
yeah,
I mean, there is some spots. Like there's some things that happen, and I'm like, oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
Can I have more of it? Less talking, more fucking slapping and cutting.
Yeah, because I remember, like, in the Fellowship of the Ring, like, it was so fucking boring, dude.
Yeah.
Like, the whole fucking Shire shit. I'm like, who the fuck are these little joyous fuckers?
Yeah.
They're like, Gandalf! And they're running through the fucking fields, and then there's that song. The fucking flute and shit. I'm like, God damn it,
that reminds
dude.
me. That first episode 1 of Vox Machina, where they were showing like the heroes, but it wasn't the actual heroes. It was just heroes, and the wizard was like pretending he was Gandalf. You remember?
Oh my God, yeah, and they get slaughtered. They get fucking slaughtered. Yeah, dude, it's so fucking funny that the ones they're the archetype heroes,
typical wizard, typical warrior. Yeah.
They get fucking slaughtered by this goddamn dragon, dude. This dragon just fucks them up, dude. Doesn't even give him a shot. They're just like, "Hey, we're gonna fucking fuck you up." And he's like, "Oh yeah." Immediately, one dies. Like, dude.
They all rolled a 1.
Yeah, dude. Listen, babe. Look, I love Lord of the Rings, but like the beginning of Fellowship, like I understand that they had to build story because I read the books before the movie had come out, and I get it.
I've never read the books.
Yeah, they're long, but they're good. They are certainly more detailed than the movie is, but you can't fault the movies for it because there's only so much book you can put in a movie.
Yeah.
So, but they did. I mean, obviously they did a good job, but still, it was just so boring. I was just like, oh God. And fucking Frodo's running around. He's laughing, and he jumps into Gandalf's arms. Dude. And Gandalf's just so high.
Yeah.
He's just like, Frodo. Dude. But yeah, it was great. It was awesome because midway through that movie, obviously, if you haven't seen it, and you yell out spoilers. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, like what the fuck are you doing with your life if you haven't seen this?
Yeah, dude. But when they actually start to fucking go on the the trek and that fucking thing finds them in that town, I forget what it's called. The Wraiths or some shit. Yeah, dude, that shit was fucking dope.
Was it the Nazgul or something?
I don't know.
Is that it?
But they were the guys that are kind of remind me of the Dementors.
Yeah, they're like spirity.
Yeah, dude, they were fucking dope. And then they had to fucking fight them in the town. It was
with
so
a
cool.
special sword.
Yeah, man, it was fucking cool, dude. I was like, fuck yeah, man, that's what I signed up for.
Yeah.
And then the whole fucking thing with Boromir and they got attacked by fucking orcs and shit. That was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Dude, do you remember the Lord of the Rings games?
There's all kinds. There's
they had for the movies they had a game for each one.
Oh no!
Where you could
the video games. Yeah. They're like the side scroller, cut them up, like not side scroller, but like the arcade style video games. They had to like defend the tower. The ladders would be pushed up. You could kick the ladder off the tower and you hack it.
Oh yeah. There was a level like that.
Yes,
because you were protecting the keep, Helm's Keep.
Yes.
I remember that fucking level, and you got to switch between Legolas, fucking Aragorn, the fucking dwarf guy Gimli, and then there was one other character, but I remember fucking switching between the three because you had to control each one because each one was placed in a different spot of the helm.
Doing different things. Yep.
Yeah. Man, that was fucking cool.
Dude, that game was so good.
That game was fucking dope.
Every single one of those games were good.
Yeah, and then you get to build up the fucking special meter, and you could do like a special execution with the orcs.
Yes.
Oh, that was fucking cool, dude.
Well, that even the newer Lord of the Rings game that's out is good.
Oh yeah, the Shadow ones.
Both of those.
Yeah.
They're both really good.
But man, those games, man. I hope they come out with like the fucking the Rings of Power one and just puts you to sleep.
Well, they have a Rings
mad.
They have a Rings of Power game, but it's not a board game. It's a card game. They have a Rings of Power card game.
But like, dude, I just remember that game. It was like probably one of my favorite fucking games growing up, and I played it on the GameCube.
Nice.
Fucking that fucking bullshit system. Whenever I said, I play on the GameCube, every guy in the world would just be like, fucking loser, fucking FAG. Why you playing with that FAGGY system, dude? Dude, man. They're so mean. Kids are so mean.
Back when we threw words around like they didn't mean anything.
Yeah, I know. But hey, guess what? I'm okay. Because those are just fucking words, man. Cool. Is there anything else you fucking watch or did anything besides deal with your kids and cry about it?
No. I mean, we got to, from 3 to 7, we got to just hang out. So we watched those shows. We watched that cartoon show. We smoked some weed.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. And then we had to leave at 6:30 to go pick up our daughter and son again, and we were depressed again.
Oh, man.
Because, as a husband and wife, when you have, 3 kids or however many kids you have, it doesn't matter the amount. It's still children.
Well, it sucks for you because they're all relatively young.
Yes.
There isn't one that is, that should know better. They're all just fucking young.
Yeah.
So you are their moral compass still.
Yes.
And that's the draining part. The fact that you have to constantly not just watch them, but you also have to constantly tell them what's right and wrong.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the draining part.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it gets it's draining. And you and your wife don't get to spend time. And right now, especially with the season we're in now, we have that newborn. Well, I guess he's 6 months old by now. And he's not sleeping through the night. So I usually stay up till about 1, and I'll feed him at 11 or whatever time he wakes up. And then I'll go to bed around between 12 and 1 o'clock. And then Lauren has to get up usually around 2 or 3. And so she usually goes to bed around 8 when she puts Emma to bed, because that's her block of sleep. She'll get a couple hours of sleep before she has to wake up and feed the baby and then go back to bed again. So we don't get that evening time that we used to get.
Nope.
She would come out after Emma went to sleep around 9 o'clock, and we would hang out and watch a show, and that was our time. And now that's gone until this baby finally sleeps through the night. So, and who knows when that's going to be, because it doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon.
How old is he?
He's 6 months. Well, I guess he'll be 6 months on the 8th.
Oh, yeah, that's why. I think after like maybe a year, I think it'll finally
I
be.
feel like it was
schedule.
like around 6 months that Emma was sleeping through the night. I don't remember Ollie. Ollie was, um, he's now made me become triggered by crying because Ollie cried constantly all the time, and nothing stopped him from crying. So anytime one of my kids or when their babies cried, I'm immediately like, it's not going to stop. I'm just going to fucking have to live with this again. Obviously, that's not what happens. They're different people, but that's the feeling I get. So yeah, it's rough.
See what? I don't know. I think it just differs with which kid.
Yeah, they're all different. Yeah.
Because Liam wasn't really like that. Like he always cried for like a reason, but he was like really fucking durable.
That's how Logan is. He cries.
Yeah.
If he's crying, there's a reason.
Yeah, like
he's not usually just crying to cry. Where Ollie was like, I'm gonna cry and cry and cry and cry.
Just really fucking calicky.
Yeah, I don't. Well, it was that, and it was the fact that he was actually failure to thrive at one point. Because my ex would only give me so much breast milk, and I had to make that last in the time that he was with me. So she was like, give him this much every 4 hours or every 2 hours, and I'm like, well, obviously he needs more because he's crying. Yeah. And then we went to the doctors and for his one checkup, and he was failure to thrive because he was fucking hungry. He was crying because he was hungry. So eventually, I went behind her back and called the doctors and said, hey, can I just give this baby formula? Like, I was a new parent. I had no idea if going from breast milk to formula was going to affect anything. And the doc was like, no, you just go ahead, do what you got to do. So I went to the store, bought formula, started giving him formula, and never told him about it. And what happened? Oh, he stopped crying. And she said she never saw the crying. Yeah. And she never saw the crying because he was constantly getting breast milk from her. He was constantly on her breast. Or he always had some kind of food. So when he was with me, he wasn't getting that. He wasn't getting that all the time.
Right.
Like, because I only had so much.
Right.
Like, so we were just suffering. And you couldn't talk. I can't talk to her about it because it just turns into I'm wrong, she's right. That's the end of it.
Yeah, and she's also fucking crazy. So, I mean,
so with the fun part for me was we then went to the doc a month later, and I won't mention her name. I never told my ex that I had gave him formula, and so we went to the doc a month later, and he was out of failure to thrive. He was doing well. Things were improving. He was spitting up at one point a lot and like chunky spit up. That wasn't a thing anymore.
Yeah.
And it was improving. You know what happened? I fed him more. I gave him formula. I gave him as much as he fucking wanted. And then we go to the doctors and she takes credit. And I'm just sitting there like, you do that. I know what really happened.
Yeah, you can't fucking.
If it weren't for me, our child would probably be dead.
There's fucking nothing you can do. Yeah.
Or in bad shape.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like it's I feel like it was on purpose because obviously she has a supply, so of course she can't see the fucking kid being crying because they're hungry because she can offer it, but when when you have it in your care, it's not like you can stick the kid on your nipple and produce fucking milk. So
yeah.
You're fucking SOL because you only have 3 fucking bottles of fucking milk.
She'd give me like these little baggies of breast milk.
Yeah,
but
it was a fucking week, dude.
It was never enough. Like I was constantly like, okay, I have to ration this. Like
that's crazy, man.
It was unreal
to fucking use your kid as like a fucking weapon. That's fucking.
Well, I mean that still happens.
Yeah,
so
I know. I know for sure.
He's 8 years old, and it still happens.
I know.
Like he wanted Liam's name, his Xbox name. Because I think at his mom's house, I have a feeling that he is on his Xbox like all day. Like I feel like that's all he does. So because she also says she doesn't see symptoms. She doesn't believe that he has the ADHD, even though the doctor said he has it, and I see it clear as day. So I think he gets that dopamine from games all day. Like that's why ADHDers love that stuff. That's why we love our phones. That's why we love it because it gives us that dopamine. So anyway, he wanted Liam's name to take along with him to play with Liam at his mom's house. And I just sort of blew it off because I wasn't really sure how you or your wife would be comfortable with that. I know he has a headset, but like still, I was like, God, I hate like bringing other people into my mess.
Well, the thing is that it's not that we care that Liam has it. It's just the fact that Liam just does not know when something is sensitive.
Yeah.
So, like, if he hears us say something about another person, he'll go up to that person and tell them what we said.
God.
Like, he has no fucking... There's nothing. Like, when we went to that memorial, like, a week ago, he was like, is that person gonna be here? And he means that person as in the person who did the crime. And I'm like, dude, what? No, he's not gonna fucking be here, dude. Fucking shh. And, like, he just doesn't get it. Like it's not. He's not there yet. Like he doesn't fully understand.
He's not like his brain hasn't fully developed to understand.
Well, he just doesn't understand what is socially inappropriate.
Right.
And that's fine.
Ollie's the same way.
And because he's 8, I get it.
Yeah.
But like, that's my only thing is that I just don't want him to fucking say some shit that he shouldn't have said, and then start up a whole fucking can of worms.
Start a whole thing, yep.
That's the only caution that I would have. Otherwise, I don't give a fuck. I want him to be on his Xbox more. I'm the opposite fucking end.
Yeah.
My kid's on fucking TikTok all goddamn day, and like I get it. Like you know, if you're a person that doesn't embrace technology to your fucking kids, you're a fucking moron because it's gonna fucking happen. Whether you hinder it or, you know, whatever, they're gonna take it in. In school, they have fucking tablets. Yeah. Okay? When they're at their fucking friend's place, they have fucking access to the internet and all that shit too. Yeah. Wherever they fucking go, in McDonald's they have it.
I mean, we lived it. Like, think about like how our parents, I mean, some of our parents were like, no, you can't have this. Yeah. You can't have a Sega Genesis, or you can't have a TV in your room. Yeah. My parents were like, here, have a Sega Genesis, and here, have a TV in your room. Or, like, if, like, I wasn't allowed to watch Beavis and Butthead when I was younger, right? Yeah. I just go to my Uncle Joe's house. I could watch it there. Exactly. Or I'd go to my friend's house down the street, 3 houses down, and watch it there.
So, like...
I'd rather them do it in front of me.
Exactly.
And I know they're okay.
Exactly.
And if they have questions, I can explain it.
That's where people need to rework their thought process. It's not blocking them or keeping them away from that thing. You want to teach your kids what is good moderation, what's is healthy,
what's not,
and what's not, and what not to do and do on the internet and stuff like that, because they're gonna fucking immerse themselves in it no matter what. So that's why I would much rather him play fucking Xbox with other fucking kids and other people that he knows than have him be on fucking TikTok for 5 hours a goddamn day. Where it's just a bunch of narcissists on fucking repeat.
Yeah. I actually picked up something you mentioned last week that you do. So you had said that you actually use your personal YouTube account and you let your kids sign into it on their devices, and that's how they watch their YouTube stuff. Yeah. And at first I was like, man, that sounds like it sucks for Ian, because then he's got all this.
Oh my god, it fucking sucks so bad.
But then I was like, at the same time, I was like, well,
you can monitor it.
I can see what they're watching and be like, okay, well, that's some fucked up shit. They don't need to watch that. You know, whereas like I with Ollie's tablet, I need to set it up on his tablet. I set it up on my daughter's, but I need to set it up on his. Whereas Ollie watches YouTube on his fucking little Amazon tablet, and I don't know what he watches. I know he shows me sometimes. It's usually related to Minecraft or Mario. But the algorithm can get really weird, and sometimes weird shit comes up on YouTube.
It's weird stuff will bleed because people will just change the tags, and the algorithm doesn't know any better.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. So I actually picked that up from you.
Well, I stopped doing that.
Oh.
Because I got fucking tired of seeing, like, because my daughter would. So my YouTube account used to be on the TV upstairs.
Right.
So, like, everyone that has access to the TV could go onto YouTube and just fucking watch shit. And, like, at one point, like, 2 weeks ago, like, I would get onto YouTube to go watch, like, a movie trailer or something like that. I only use YouTube to watch movie trailers, show trailers, and, like, video game trailers, and, like, a fail video every once in a while, some react videos and whatever. It's just very small shit.
Yeah.
They were watching, like, fucking annoying ass fucking videos and vlogs, dude. Oh, so like my whole YouTube page was just these fucking weird assholes that just play Minecraft all fucking day and scream about it. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, my son watches.
So fucking annoying.
My son likes to watch Annoying Orange.
Oh, that's
Have you
cool.
heard of this fucking cock?
Yeah. That's old as shit, man. I know annoying
Oh
orange.
my god, it's so. I mean, he lives up to his name. Like it's obnoxious. Like,
but dude, I just got fucking tired of it. So I'm like, fuck it, dude. So I signed out, and like the YouTube account that he's on is monitored by my wife because it's like a parental fucking account, like a Gmail account.
okay.
So and he's in kids mode. So either way, he's able to be monitored on it.
Right.
But the one in the living room is a free for all. But I did put in fucking safe mode, so it's not like they can go to YouTube and like watch someone get beheaded or some shit.
Yeah.
So, but I just got fucking tired of it, man. Like I want to go to YouTube and watch my shit, but I don't want to watch some fucking 22-year-old play Minecraft all fucking day and scream at his screen.
Yeah.
So like, I'm done. I'm out of it. Fuck this shit. So
see, in our house, like
that's what we fucking did.
I know I said that he plays like I feel so I'm not I don't live at Christy. I said her name. I don't live at my ex's house, but I feel like that's what happens. He gets a lot of time to play his game probably all day. At our house, there's rules, and I don't know that he has them at her house because he struggles when he comes back on Mondays. Mondays are rough. Mondays are okay. We have to retrain Ollie on what rules are, and it's not like we don't let him play video games.
It's moderation.
We don't let him play video games all day.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not saying if somebody else does, they're wrong. I don't give a shit what somebody else does.
Right.
They can do what they want to do, what works for them. This is what works for me. So I let him play a couple hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, like with school's back now. So with school back, he's not allowed to get on anything until his work is done.
Right.
If he has homework, which normally is like 15 minutes of reading, if anything. So he has to have that done. He has to have his school stuff put away up in his room and hang it up where it should be. And then like after dinner, he'll probably get like an hour, like because we usually like 6. We're usually done eating by like 6, and then he'll have till like about 7, and then 7 o'clock is snack time, and then we just tell him, all right, that's no more of that. Now we're gonna have a snack, watch a show, and then we're going to bed. So usually around 7:30 is when we start moving them to bed.
Right.
And then I can do my thing around 8. So that's just what works for us right now, and eventually that will change. Like kids are going to get older. Their needs and their wants are going to change. Like our ability to let them stay up later because they're more self-efficient and more responsible will change. So all of that stuff is going to just change as the seasons change.
And that's how it should be. Like you should adjust, as the kids grow up. You know, you can't be the fucking same throughout the whole thing. It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, Heather, I know. I hear that a lot, but I don't feel like my bedtime's early because my sister-in-law sends her kids to bed at like 6.
Jesus Christ, man. Damn, dude, she wants adult time, bro. It's like 6 o'clock. They're like fucking still birds chirping.
I know. Even in the winter, it's like it just got dark.
That's so funny.
So yeah, she sends her kids to bed at like 6. My kids' bedtime is normally 8, but sometimes I start at 7, sometimes I start at 7:30. Mm-hmm. It depends on where we're at emotionally and everything.
Yeah, like Liam's is 8:30, and then Izzy's is during the week. I think Izzy's is at like 9.
Yeah.
I think 9 o'clock, and like she has a TV in her room, but like but it's not like she fucking watches it. Like if it was like her choice, she would rather not watch TV. Yeah. But she has it because she's used to it's 9:30, but because she's just used to falling asleep with the TV on.
Yeah. See, I had TV in my room when I was growing up. My wife, on the other hand, is like anti-TV in your room. She's like 120% against it. We don't have a TV in our room. We never will. And none of our kids probably ever will. If it were up to me, they'd have a TV in their room. We grew up different.
Mm-hmm.
So, like...
Because I grew up the same way. I had nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For me, like, when I was growing up, the only stimulus I had to fall asleep to was either dead fucking silence or, like, when I was in high school... I used to go to sleep with like the radio on, or like I would put my fucking headset in and listen to that going to bed. Like that was when I would listen to Loveline and just fucking fall asleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, growing up, I had fucking nothing. I if I was like still wide awake, for me to like try to get my eyes all heavy and shit, that's when I would read. I'd be that fucking dork with the goddamn flashlight.
Yep, I did that.
Yeah, dork.
I'd read like 3 pages. I'd be like 3 pages, and I'd be like, oh.
Yeah. That's what I would do. I'd just read, and then like my eyes would get heavy, and then I'm like, all right, now's the fucking time to go to bed. Yep. And that's what I did.
See, Ollie, I don't understand. Like I understand that she grew up different. What I don't understand is, so Ollie has it. I guess. Okay, so I'm having an epiphany. I guess the big thing is, so Ollie has a tablet in his room, right?
Yeah.
I expect you to be in bed by 8 o'clock. I'm not saying you have to be asleep. I'm not saying you have to go to sleep right away, but you have to be in bed by 8 o'clock. So he has a tablet, and I have his tablet set up on a timer. At 9 o'clock, his tablet shuts off. He'll bitch and moan about that, like that it shuts off at 9. But 9 times out of 10, that kid is asleep before the tablet ever shuts off.
Right.
The problem is he wakes up in the middle of the night and then is upset because he can't turn his tablet back on. That's the problem we run into. So I have timers on the tablets. Like they shut off at 9. His doesn't turn back on until 7. I'm usually getting up and getting him yelling upstairs at 7 o'clock. I'll get out of bed, and he usually just hops right up and gets dressed and does his thing. So it hasn't become a problem. But if it becomes an issue where he's staring at his tablet and not getting up and getting dressed, then you take it away. Like,
see, the thing so when Ollie gets up like in the wee early morning, does he like just chill in his room until he falls back to sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that sounds like a fucking dream.
Yeah, Ollie will wake up in the middle of the night, and he'll like, I don't know what he does up there, but he doesn't come downstairs, so I'm fine with it. Like, I get that kids don't sleep. Well, some kids don't sleep straight through the night. You know, that's just not how it happens.
Yeah.
But he does not come downstairs unless he's scared and terrified of something. Then he'll come downstairs screaming and wake the whole fucking house up. But 9 times out of 10, he stays up there and he'll fall back to sleep.
See, that sounds like a fucking dream. Our kid fucking like 80% of the time, if he wakes up before fucking whatever, like 7. Right. 7 to me is like a very reasonable time to get up. But if it's before 7, like you just run in, wake up. Not necessarily me because I sleep through pretty fucking heavily.
Yeah, I sleep.
So he'll wake up my wife and like she'll bitch because she doesn't get a full night's sleep, and like and all that stuff. And like he just gets fucking bored, man. Like that's his problem. Like he just gets so fucking bored.
Well, he seemed really grumpy when I got here. He's usually like, "Hi, Kevin." I said, "Hi to him." He like ignored me.
He's at his happiest when he's playing with other people. He's a very social person. Mm-hmm. When he's outside, hanging out with his friends and stuff like that, like, and we never see him all fucking day because he's outside playing with his friends. That's his fucking. That's where he lives. Yeah. When he's at home, he's only entertained by like certain things by so long, and then he'll fucking try to get outside with his bike and bike around or something like that. Try to find a friend to hang out with. Yeah. So like it's good in a way, but also kind of annoying in another way. Yeah. But I mean, at least he's being a kid and he's out there. But
yeah, I mean, he's got variety. At least he's into the outside stuff. You know, it could be the other way around where he doesn't want to go outside. He just wants to stare at whatever, TV, a video game, whatever all day. And there's days like that you could do that. Like the rainy days, man. Yeah. I don't do shit as an adult. I don't do shit on rainy days. I literally sit in the house and play a video game or fucking stare at the TV all day.
And that's what I'm saying. Like on rainy days, like that's the worst. Like on rainy days, he can't fucking go outside. And like I said, like he has a very small span of being entertained by something. Yeah. And then eventually, like he'll like do something bad. Like during the summer, like he would when my wife would be working upstairs and he wasn't allowed to go out because there was an adult to like keep an eye on him or whatever the fuck. So like he'd just be running around the fucking house, just getting into trouble. Like he just fucking mix soaps and fucking perfumes together and make a fucking mess. And he'd leave and he'd go do something else and make another goddamn mess. Yeah. And like our babysitter, which is our daughter, is just either asleep until noon, or a goddamn on the goddamn computer, just fucking not giving a fuck. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, Jesus, I'd come home and there's fucking piss everywhere. There's a fucking mess in the goddamn hallway bathroom. I'm like, what the fuck happened here? And I can't yell at my kid because he's gone. Like when I get home, he's fucking leaving. He's like, all right, I'm going to go biking. Bye. And I'm like, all right, bye. And then I go into like, motherfucker.
See, I wish I could be. So you guys seem to be really comfortable with your kid just like going and playing and riding the bike around the development and doing what they want, right? I am so uncomfortable with it. Like,
well, because you live next to a fucking major road.
I can't even let my kids in the Now, my backyard is fenced in. I am not comfortable putting my kids in the backyard and me staying in the house. Like, I feel like I have to be out there watching them. Like, I'm so paranoid.
Man, see,
I'm so paranoid
that
somebody's going to fucking snatch them.
If I had a fenced-in backyard, they'd be fucking out there all goddamn day.
I'm paranoid.
I'm like, here, dude, take these fucking sheets, take some goddamn chairs, make a fucking fort. Fuck off.
What's up,
Fuck
Rose?
off.
What's up, Rose? It's all good.
Hey, Rose, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm too paranoid, man. Like I know, like well, not just paranoid, but my son. I know he's 8 years old, right? But he's not like at the same maturity level as other 8-year-olds. He's behind. Like he's just not. He's just not there. So he'll do shit like and not think about it. Like he would just. I'd be afraid he would like impale himself on the fence because he was trying to climb over it,
Jesus.
or he would open the fence, like open the gate or something, and then forget it was open, and the dog would get out. Emma would walk out the fucking gate. Like I'm just like these are the things that Ollie would do, and he wouldn't think about it. He would just do it and then just move on with his day. And then when you would confront him and be like, Ollie, what? Why? I don't know. Well, what do you mean you don't know? Like, what made you walk over here, open the gate, and walk away from it, knowing there's a dog in the backyard, and your 3-year-old daughter's here, or your 3-year-old sister's here? Like, it just drives me nuts.
Well, that's why you just fucking put locks on the fucking gates.
I know, but
That's what you gotta do. And you got the gate where you can put a padlock on it.
Yeah.
You know, and then put a code in. So he can't fucking figure that out.
Yeah. So fucking paranoid.
That's what I would do. I would just put a fucking code on the
I
gate.
wish I
and
could
fucking
have like
do that.
the comfort level you guys have, but I don't.
Well, it's because we have neighbors. That's really what helps us is that our neighbors are really fucking cool and they know Liam straight up. Like everyone in this fucking neighborhood knows who Liam is and they all fucking just basically watch him. So like it's basically
it's a fucking village.
It's a village. Yeah. It's how neighborhoods and communities should fucking be. But, you know, people just get in their own fucking way. I walked to the mall at 12 and I would have never have let Hunter do that. Oh, wow.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, I wouldn't let him like go to the fucking store, which is like not that far.
Yeah.
But like my daughter, when our other neighbor were here, with her fucking shitty kids, but they would go out to ShopRite. That's just literally right around the corner, and they would cut through fucking yards and all that shit. And I didn't know until later on when they would get in trouble from like the fucking landowners. But like they would, you know, we would let her fucking do that with her friends and stuff like that, and then I wouldn't let him do that. Not until like he's 13 or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I got a lot of anxiety and paranoia about my kids being snatched up.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's just different because, like, where we live, it's a condensed area. There's a lot of fucking eyes on what's going on, and everyone knows my kids. Everyone fucking knows them, and even if we're not there, they have the wherewithal to call us and let us know what the fuck's going on, and they do that and stuff like that. So we're blessed that we live in a very tight-knit community and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
now,
that's the only thing.
It's not like I live in a city or any for those that
No, but you live in like
know.
the suburbs. There's space in between.
Yeah.
And you live next to a fucking major
It's
road.
a major road.
So so there's not like houses everywhere. It's not a development. You know what I mean? It is a neighborhood, but it's next to a major road. So there is no fucking a legit fucking neighborhood. There isn't a like like a cul-de-sac or some shit.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm fuck. I wish I could get over the fears, but like, because I know, like, I feel like they're irrational, but like, I think of the worst things that could happen. Like, there's a trailer. There's a trailer park like across the field behind behind my house. I don't know any of those people in there. Not that people live in trailers are bad people. Don't fucking hear me say that. That's not what I'm saying.
He just doesn't know them.
So like, I don't know them. Like, and if I don't know somebody, I'm immediately like skeptical of them. Like, I don't know who you are. I don't trust what you're going to do with my children.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. But since it's fenced in, that's what I would do. I'd just put a fucking lock on it. Excuse me. Just put a lock on it.
The other thought would be like, oh, yeah, just send the dog out there with him. Because my dog is very protective of the family.
Yeah.
But, again, my son is not responsible enough.
I don't see him fucking climbing over that fence, though, dude. I really don't.
I'm telling you.
I don't see him being that fucking guy to fucking climb a fucking fence.
I've caught him. I've caught him climbing the fence. I've caught Emma climbing the fucking fence. Like,
it's a chain link fence, right?
Yes,
Isn't that what you got?
it's a chain link fence.
Yeah, that's why. Make it taller.
Like,
so if they fucking fall, they'll fucking learn. But like, yeah, what now? Inmate 221, you fucking dumbass. That's
I guess I could make it electric.
Yeah. just give him a little buzz.
Low voltage.
Or when you fucking do it, you know what I would do? I would just put get like a water gun or an airsoft gun and just fucking put it in the window. And then when I see them fucking doing something bad, I'd fucking just shoot them. Just be like, "Pooh! Get back over there!" So it's legit like a prison.
Oh, man.
Back up, inmates! That's what I would do. Because there was at the old house that we used to live at. I think it was the one on. Was it on Main Street? I don't remember. But one of the houses that we had, there was like a attic and then a window and then it was the one when we lived on fucking Hollow Road, out in Stewartstown. And I don't know what the fuck happened. Something happened where the family was like on edge. That someone had like fucking done something. And I was like, oh, I know what I can do. I can fucking open up the window at the top and just fucking, with my airsoft gun, I can just perch up there and wait for the fucker and I'd shoot him in the face. A little fucking sniper point. That's where I sleep anyway, so who fucking cares?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I wish I remember what the fuck happened, but yeah.
The only house I remember you guys living in is that brick house in Stewartstown.
The main one?
Yeah, the main one. Before you moved to the complex.
Yeah, it looks
not this complex.
Dude, they redid that place. Like when we moved in, it was like on its last legs of being a fucking house, and that's where like the problem was that that no one in that house had the experience or the drive to make it any better, and we just lived in it until it just basically almost just fell apart.
Yeah.
I mean, it was still standing. There wasn't any patches in the roof or anything like that. It wasn't crazy. It just didn't. You could just tell, like, it just needed work done. But now, like, someone had bought it and like they fucking did work to it, dude. It looks fucking brand fucking new. It's beautiful.
Wow.
They redid the whole fucking porch.
Oh wow.
Do you remember that porch? That porch looked
really
like shit.
Yeah.
You'd go out there, you're like, I'm gonna fucking fall through this goddamn porch.
It was all like rotten wood, right?
Yeah. But they redid the whole fucking front end. Like, I mean, the painting looks fucking terrible, but whatever. Not my house no more. Yeah. But but they redid the whole fucking thing, and it looks fucking great.
Oh, that's nice.
I didn't see what the backyard looks like, but the backyard looked like shit when we were there. Because there was that random fucking garage barn thing. That looked like shit too. But
I was only in your backyard once, and it was that time that Shannon and what's her name were there.
Jenna,
yeah, and I brought my ex-wife with me, and it was a whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
if you remember that.
Kinda. Yeah, I had a couple like
my ex-wife made some kind of rude ass comment, like to
Shannon. Shit, yeah, no,
and
I remember.
Like, oh,
I remember that. Yeah. And it got awkwardly quiet, like,
yeah,
good job, fucking Tits McGee.
Yeah,
fucking ruined it.
Jesus.
Dude, I remember when I went to your house to watch the fucking Super Bowl. It was the year the Seahawks won their first ring.
Yeah.
Is Seattle versus fuck, I can't remember. Was it the Pats? No, because that was another time. That was when you and Lauren lived in the complex.
In Coventry.
Yeah, because I remember being there too, and then I remember them losing on that pass and being in your living room going, "What the fuck?" And then I turn around and there's just a giant tank of turtles.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I got a story for those turtles. Did I ever tell you what happened to those turtles?
Didn't you sell them or get rid of them?
No, we didn't sell them at all. So we had them up until we moved where we are now, and we had them living there with us. But we had planned to dig like a hole in the backyard and put a pond in, and we were going to have them live in the pond in the backyard. As long as the pond's deep enough in the wintertime, they'll bury themselves in the mud, and they'll hibernate like that. So we had this plan, and I had put them in a black tub with water in it, sitting outside on the corner of the house. And so Thomas, the boy turtle, just decided he was going to leave, I guess. And he just got out of the tub somehow. I guess I must have had the water level too high or something. He got out of the tub, and he left. He just walked away, and he disappeared. And I never saw him again. Although one day I was driving back from work, coming up the back way to our house from like the river, and I saw a turtle on the side of the road, and I could have sworn it was him, but I just kept rolling because I was like, the river's right down the hill. I know that's where he's going. Like he's going to the river. And at 10 years, which he was right at 10 years, male turtles of that breed, I think he's a red-eared slider, their hormones kick into drive, and they want to mate.
Right.
So I think that's what happened. Is nature called, and he left and went to find a mate. So then we had Tara, the female turtle. So we ended up we didn't want to keep her by herself, and she was more wild than Thomas, which was crazy because Thomas up and left, and he was very docile and calm. Tara was very wild. So we ended up just taking Tara over to Lauren's grandmother's house, who lives like right down the street from us, and she's got a big pond. They put her in the pond there, and she's been seen in the last year or so she's still around.
Wow.
Just living in that just living up her life, man. Living in that murky, muddy pond.
Hey, man, that's the best way, man. See, that would be fucking cool. Like that, I feel like that would be fucking cool. Like if I had like this little man-made pond, and I would put fucking fish and turtles in it, that'd be fucking dope. That'd be cool. We'll
like go every, I don't know, maybe once a year or so, and we'll buy a bunch of minnows. Or buy a bunch of like feeder fish and throw them in the pond for her, like just for her. Or like you never know, maybe the minnows will survive and they'll get bigger, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
So, but yeah, we've done that. I've taken my son there and like fake fished with him to teach him how to like cast.
Mm-hmm.
There's no fish in there that I'm aware of. So
my wife's gonna take Liam to I forget, fish and game fucking thing. I don't know. They do like this thing where like the kids are able to come over and do like these little stations, so they'll be able to shoot a rifle, a shotgun.
Is that the Isaac Walton League?
The
Isaac Walton League does a lot of nature things like that for kids.
I don't know, maybe, but and then they're gonna teach them how to fish and all that stuff. Because I took Izzy to do that like a year ago.
Yeah,
and I mean, she liked the shooting rifle part.
I was gonna say, did she take to any of it?
She liked the archery too, but we just never saw it through. I mean, it's really tough to fucking practice archery out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I thought about it. I was like, I'm like, maybe I might get like this, the fucking target that's like basically just a hay bale with a fucking target on it, and just fucking put it in the back, and she can fucking just shoot at that. But shit's expensive.
Like I have a crossbow, and even at my house, like I have to buy a special bag for a crossbow because a normal bag that you shoot, the crossbow will just go right through it.
Yeah.
So even at my house, the guy before me, the swing set that I have, the platform that's above the rock pit that I built down there was there. That platform was there, and he used to actually set up his archery stuff back against the fence, and he had like a backboard and shit.
Yeah,
and he'd shoot from there, but he'd be up high, he'd shoot down. So that way, if he did miss, it goes into the dirt.
Okay.
It doesn't fly into the community behind the house.
Yeah.
So I've thought about like setting up something back there, but yeah, the fucking bag for like a crossbow is like $100.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking expensive.
I'm not spending $100.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you might as well just fucking just make your own goddamn shit.
I just like my father-in-law's house is a better place to do that. So if I'm gonna shoot my bow in or make sure it's good, I just go there.
Yeah, it's all fucking woods.
Yeah, it's all woods. I don't have to worry about hitting anybody. Like,
yeah, and that'd be cool.
I'd like to learn to shoot a traditional longbow though. So I've always been wanting to do that for a while because as you know, I wear primitive clothes when I hunt.
What?
So I look stupid.
No way.
In archery season when I'm walking around with a fucking modern day crossbow wearing my primitive clothes.
What?
So I want to learn to shoot a longbow. But then the problem is like there's a lot of things I want to learn to do. But I got kids. I don't have time to do shit.
Yeah. It's just so fucking expensive, man. And like it's tough because I don't want to invest in a hobby that they might not take in. That's where my thing is because it just sucks, man.
Yeah.
Like if I get into this fucking crossbow or whatever the fuck, a compound bow, like a kid's compound bow. What if it fucking doesn't fucking take? What if they don't fucking like it? So I just wasted fucking $200
selling the bow for less than what you got it
yeah,
for.
Dude, it fucking sucks. I'm like, well, fuck. So like, yeah, she's gonna take him out. I don't know when that's gonna happen. Probably around the springtime. So we'll see if he enjoys any of it. And he's still relatively young, so if he likes it, we'll obviously give it to him.
I haven't gone fishing in a while. I mean, my fishing has been really cut back, but I would like to get back into it again because Ollie enjoys it. Yeah. So next spring, if I can get out, if Liam wants to go, I don't mind taking them.
I can take him.
In Goldsboro, there's a fishing creek that you can fish in that's just for kids, 12 and under. And they stock it with like palomino, which are like
right.
You know what they look like? You know
what
palomino trout is? Yeah. So
it's just catch or release, right?
No, well you can release, but it's catch, and you can catch a limit, which is 5 fish at 7 inches long. Now when I took Ollie there, we caught our limit in less than an hour. There's also a pond that I took him to one time where they stock with fucking trout this big.
Wow.
Big ass trout.
Yeah.
And that's fun for the kids too. You know, it's not. For me, it's not real fishing. It's like going hunting and they're fenced in.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
the
fish.
experience
Yeah.
that introduces them to it. They can learn to see what it feels like to have a fish on and how exciting that can be.
Excuse me.
So I have a drive and a want to do that. It's just, can I have the time or like just do it?
Yeah. That'd be cool. When I was living in Hawaii, like all my fucking family members and shit like that would go fucking fishing, and it's like
they just fish with a spear, right?
Yeah.
Don't they just dive in? And
yeah,
swim in the
they
water
came
and
out
spear
with their
fish?
fucking with their coconut,
and they wear
on their thing.
they wear leaves,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
grass leaves, banana leaves,
That's what I
whatever
thought.
leaves you get.
Yeah.
And they would like craft underwear out of like the hair. Off
And
of
they
a
only
coconut.
belly dance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And everything that they do, they bless it with their mana, of course, and then you do a haka dance once they catch something.
Haka dance.
Yeah. Just out towards the ocean, just fucking. And just fucking scream into the ocean. And then my other cousin has a giant fucking fish hook. just uses it as a weapon.
Is his name Maui?
Nah, that's a dumb name. His name was Rikishi, and he just sat on people's faces. No, but they would have like I don't even know how the fuck they would do it. I have no clue, but they have like these fucking fishing rods that are fucking tall as shit, like tall as a goddamn tree.
Ocean rods.
Yeah, and they just fucking, I don't know how they would cast it out, dude. I'm like, you're 5'2". How the fuck you gonna cast out that? But they would do it. And they would just fucking have like these tubes in the ground, the beach, and just stick it in there and just fucking drink beer all fucking day until that thing tugs, dude.
Yep.
Dude, man, I was like, what the fuck?
When you go to the beach, you can see people doing that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's not so much here on the East Coast. I barely see people do that.
Yeah, I saw it this summer when we were down swimming, and I was like, I don't know that we should be swimming next to the guy that's fishing.
Well, that's why.
We're in the ocean.
Man.
That shit attracts sharks.
But I was like, damn, dude. And then like my uncle would fucking go out. He didn't do this when I was there, but when I was like younger, like they would fucking go out and fucking snorkel all the way out in the goddamn fuck knows where, and they just fucking collect seaweed and bring them in buckets of seaweed. They'd clean them, cook them, and we eat them, dude. So fucking good, so yum. I haven't had fucking seaweed like that in like years. But yeah, it was a good time, man. I learned how to swim because I was in one of those little rubber floaties, the big fucking donut.
Yeah.
I was like maybe Liam's age, or maybe a little younger, maybe 6. But like we were at the beach. It was with me and my cousins and my uncles, and like he fucking just pushed me out of the ocean. He's just like, "Here you go, fucking swim, bro." I'm like, ah! I'm just floating on this fucking donut. This fucking skinny brown kid with no teeth.
Oh my God.
Because like I ate like candy all the fucking time. Like I had shitty fucking teeth. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I had like fucking fillings in every other fucking tooth. It was bad.
Oh no.
But it was like, yeah, he just fucking sent me into the ocean, and I had to fucking swim my ass back with the fucking floaty. And that's how I learned how to swim, kids.
Yeah, I learned in a way like that too. I was at my Uncle Pete's house in New Jersey, and they have an in-ground pool there, and I was walking next to it, and I was by the deep end, and my Uncle Pete comes up, he kicks me in the ass, and I fell in the pool, and he says, "Sink or swim, Kevin, sink or swim," and I just fucking panicked.
Now, what's your trauma? Here's my trauma from that experience. I don't go into the ocean if I can't feel my feet at the bottom.
That's right. I do the same thing.
If I can't walk around in it and have my head above water, I'm not going any further.
Yeah, that's the farthest I'm going. Not going any farther.
Let's talk about our childhood traumas. Na, 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 na.
I'm generally uncomfortable in the ocean. Like, I'm always like, I'm going to get eaten.
I love the fucking ocean, dude. It's just, my greatest fear is not being eaten. It's the thought of drowning. That is scary as shit.
That's a hell of a way to go, I would think.
Like, if I'm going to get eaten, like, it's going to suck. But I figure it's going to be pretty fast.
Well, it depends on where they grabbed you.
Yeah.
Like, if they grab your leg and then you just bleed out,
yeah,
that fucking sucks.
But still, I'd rather take that than fucking drowning. Just the thought is like...
Yeah. I imagine it would feel like pressure.
Shitty.
I would think it would feel like pressure in your chest.
Yeah, dude, that's shitty.
I
That's scary as fuck.
That would be awful.
And the fact that you can drown in like barely an
2
inch
inches
of
of
water,
water?
yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What do they call that? Dry drowning.
Oh, yeah. That's not like drowned in 2
man.
inches of water. It's I swallowed too much water earlier in the day, and then I drowned when I fell asleep at home on my bed.
Yeah, that's fucking scary.
Yeah. I'm always paranoid that that's going to happen to my kids. Like, if they're in a pool and they get a mouthful of water, I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah.
This is it. They're going to die tonight.
The dry drowning fairy's gonna come and get you. That's yeah, dude. Fuck that, man. But yeah, I love the fucking ocean, and luckily my kid does too.
Yeah,
Liam loves the fucking beach.
I don't hate it. Like, I don't dislike it. I feel like it's an irrational fear that I'm going to get bit by a shark, but they seem to happen quite a bit every year.
It depends. Like it's getting worse now because of the
Climate
word
change.
that we won't say. Yeah, climate change.
The word that I will say.
Yeah, the word that doesn't fucking exist.
Oh god.
But because it's oceans are getting warmer, so they're getting pushed closer to the shore. It just makes sense.
Yep.
It is what it is.
I mean, just look at the drought. I mean, Texas. They had that really bad drought, and like some of the fucking like streams and rivers dried up, and they found dinosaur footprints in the creek bed. Or in the riverbed.
It's just
so there's
exhausting.
all kinds of videos out there about shit that's been being found because of this drought, like because the waters are drying up, and then they were like, oh, look at this old primitive thing from fucking the year 2.
It's just so fucking. I can't imagine being like a scientist, like just spending your whole life just studying, learning all this bullshit stuff. And earning like your PhD, getting all these fucking accolades, and like just doing your job, and you're fucking smart as fuck. And then like you come up with all these proof, you got all these receipts to prove your hypothesis,
Your scientific proof,
and like nobody fucking cares.
Yeah, they're like, that's not real.
And they say it's fucking fake, and like, dude, I cannot fucking fathom the feelings that they must feel. Like the movie Don't Look Up, when we watched that, I wanted to fucking like, I just like, fuck, man. I will be one of those people at the end of the fucking movie. I don't fucking, who cares? Just kill me. fucking all these goddamn people just fucking ruin it for everybody, dude. Like, fucking just shoot me in the face. Just fucking do it, please. And it's just so fucking exhausting. This lady on the phone came in hot, dropping F-bombs all over. Damn, dude. Customer service. We're bringing it back.
Customer service fucking at its best.
Customer service. We're going to bring it back. All right. So we didn't really do any of the giveaways today because not a lot of people showed up. And, hey, that's fine.
Yeah,
it's
you
the
know
holiday
who's,
weekend.
who's here? Myself, your
Wild
wife,
Irish Rose
and
is here. Let's give out write this down. Wild Irish Rose, let's give her 2 fucking names. 2 fucking spots.
Here's what I was thinking, dude. Like, I've noticed a trend lately that our views are not that great during the day. Maybe we try to do this in the evening. Is that doable for you or not?
Not on a Sunday.
Okay.
Not on a fucking Sunday.
What day?
Fuck that.
Is there anything doable for you in the evenings? Or do you not, or does it not matter to you? Like, is this just a work of art thing for you or a love thing?
Probably maybe Friday nights if we really wanted to do a night thing Friday night. Because, it's right after I get off of work, and then normally I don't plan for anything for that night. Normally.
Okay.
No, come on, I gotta get up early the next day. I hate it. Oh wait, Friday nights she fucking streams. Never mind, not Friday nights. Yeah, I just remembered that. Saturday nights we normally don't. Okay, fuck, man. Sunday nights then. But let's do it like at 5. Where it's like evening but not fucking late at night. The thought of fucking doing it at 9 p.m. makes me want to die.
Well, I wouldn't do it at 9. I was thinking more like 6 just because of dinner.
Right.
We would eat probably around 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Right.
We can talk about this off pod. I just wanted to put the bug in your ear and see what you think, because I know that when we did it in the evening the other day, we had more people.
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem is like parents, like adults, kids, people with kids, aren't. They don't have at 10 a.m. They're not gonna watch a podcast.
With the football season fucking coming up though, it's gonna fucking alter that shit too.
True.
If you really want to think about fucking viewership, it's gonna alter it. Because Sunday, the late night game doesn't start till like maybe 9.
Starts at like 8:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monday night games start, or Sunday night games like at around that time, but the afternoon games normally don't end until right before it.
I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do, man. I don't know.
I don't know either, man. But whatever, dude. It is what it is. I just think it was a holiday weekend. It's Labor Day fucking weekend. People want to do stuff, and it's the last weekend of summer, so that's another thing. Most people have a giant fucking cookout. Like we're gonna have a fucking thing tomorrow here at the cul-de-sac. We're gonna go down to the pool.
Oh, is there a community thing?
Mm-hmm.
We don't.
It's
have
supposed to rain, but whatever.
Yeah, it is supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think.
But you know, I think
But
that's
we need
really
it.
what it is. Yeah.
I don't know about the grass around here. Is your grass green around here right now? My yard looks like I live in Texas. It's fucking brown with patches of green.
It's slightly green. It's not like full green grass.
I think I went a whole month without mowing, and I just mowed like yesterday or the day before, because it wasn't growing. Like there was spots in my yard where the grass was tall, but like not obnoxiously tall. It was part me, like part of it was I don't feel like mowing. And I just kept putting it off. And then the other part was, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I just wanted to fucking rain. I just wanted to bring in like new fucking cooler weather. That's all I want.
Oh, I know, dude. But I looked at the fucking forecast the other day, and at the time I could only see out to the 15th, and there was nothing below 80 degrees, except for the evenings at night. Yeah, dude. Like, I mean.
Sucks. Because now it's fucking, it's starting to get to the season where, like, my allergies are starting to fucking fuck with me.
Oh, yeah. This is where it's going to start to suck.
It's starting to affect the wife. It's starting to affect Liam every once in a while. But me, like, I can, like,
I can hear it. Dude, I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah, like, my nose is all stuffy. I got to blow my nose every other fucking day. And, like, I need to get ahead of it. Otherwise, it'll turn into a sinus infection.
I get that drainage in the back of my throat. Constantly swallowing grossness.
That's where sinus infection begins and lives. So I'm trying to get ahead of it because sinus infections can fucking suck. I hate them. Gotta fucking live on epinephrine for all fucking day.
So we're not doing any like party. I think so originally my in-laws were having they're gonna have a get together tomorrow, but my sister-in-law can't make it. My brother-in-law can't make it. So the only people that would go would be us. And I think my wife talked about taking the kids so that I could stay behind and do some things around the house, because there's like a long growing list of things that I have avoided because of my like wall of shame. Like I build this invisible wall that I then have
like,
to
what do you do? Like jizz on this real
no,
wall?
like this is how my brain works.
Okay.
Like for instance, we were talking about this morning. I bought a trailer about a year ago, and I used it a few times, and then in the last, 6 months ago or so, the last time I used it, it broke. Like the wood in it was dry rotted, and I knew the wood was bad, and I knew it was going to need replaced when I bought it. So the wood busted through, so it's not really usable, because if I throw anything in there, it's just going to fall out. So I've been telling myself I need to fix that. So I bought the lighting kit because I wanted to put new lights on it, and just when I fix it. The lighting kit has been sitting in my garage for months. I walk past it every time I take the garbage out because it's right there by the garbage cans, and I just keep looking at it and thinking, I got to do that. But like, I have a hard time getting things started. Once I'm started and doing it, I'm okay. But like, there's this wall that I build of like reasons that I can't do it, and I feel like incapable of doing it. Like I just feel like I'm not capable of fixing this. I'm just not capable of doing it. My wife will give me all the support in the world and tell me you can. And logically, I know that I probably can. But I've built this wall up now that I have to like break down brick by brick to like get through it so I can do the thing. And I know to probably you or anybody else that's neurotypical, it sounds ridiculous, I'm sure. But like, it's real to me. Like I can't like, I have to like tear this wall down to get through it. And there's this wall of shame that I've built because I've shamed myself so much that I'm just like, I can't do this. Like I'm pathetic. I can't fucking fix that thing. Are you kidding me? Like, how am I going to do that? It's a dumb, like it sounds dumb. But it's real for me. So we were talking about that this morning. My wife was like, if you don't have it fixed and like, you know, if it sits here for a whole year, why don't we just get rid of it? You know, if we're not going to use it for a year, why keep it? Because I want to fix it. Well, you've been saying that and you haven't done it. I know, but like, how do I explain this to you? Like, I can't, it's so hard. It's so hard for me to explain things like that to people that don't have the same issues that I have because they don't understand. So then not only do I feel ashamed because I know there's this thing that needs done and my wife expects me to get it done. So I feel ashamed because she wants me to get it done and I know that I should get it done. But shame. Like, yeah, it's just bad.
Yeah.
It's all bad.
Nah, just shit you gotta fucking work through, man.
So
it's not all that bad. I fucking see things as you can work through it, buddy. You can do it.
Because then I'm like, oh, but I got to get plywood. I need plywood for the bottom of it. But how am I going to get the plywood to my house? I need the trailer to get the plywood to my house. Fuck. I don't want to ask somebody to do it because the only person I know that has a truck is my father-in-law, and he knows that I've had this trailer sitting here, and I told him I was going to fix it in the fucking spring. I never did anything in the spring. Here we are at the end of summer. I still have yet to do anything with this thing. If I tell him that I need to use his truck or borrow him to use his truck to get plywood here, he's going to think that I'm just this lazy fucking bum. I'm not lazy at all. I just have ADHD, and it's really fucking hard.
Yeah. Well, you, I think, yeah, I don't fucking know, man. I'm no therapist. I don't fucking know. I don't know if I can say shit. Well, that sucks, man. And I hope you were able to bring down that wall of shame or at least punch a hole through it for you to, you know, see the other side and do stuff. No, I think he probably knows you have ADHD. Yeah, that too. I think everyone knows you have ADHD. You know how I know? Because you fucking bring it up all the time, Kevin. And you act the way you are, Kevin. That's all. But, you know, it's fam, bro. They'll understand. I just bite the bullet and ask him. Yeah, what she said.
I know.
All right. Well, we're at an hour 30. Let's end with a couple of TikToks. Yeah? Sounds like a good idea to me.
I did put her name down twice, by the way, Rose. I don't know if you're lurking or not, but I put your name down twice for winning the giveaway. So you're in there like 4 or 5 times now. You should have some things for me.
I don't know who the fuck these people are.
Well, Net is a follower. He watched me paint, so he doesn't really watch us do the podcast. I don't know who the fuck Butterscotch the Hen is. I
don't know where your shit is.
Well, I sent you things personally.
Oh, to me.
Yes.
I thought you sent it to here.
No. I can't because I think I figured it out. Like, I follow Dads vs. the World with my new account, but I also have Dads vs. the World on my account, so I can switch back and forth between the two. And I think that's why I can't send it, because it's like connected to my main account or something. Because I literally can't find Dads vs. the World on the list when I go to share a video. So I have to send them to your personal name.
Put that on. Let's put this on.
I know it's gonna make it worse. I know, Heather. Like, I'm aware. It's just difficult.
Okie dokie. There's that. Let's. I'm determined to win that big dragon.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
I can't wait to work on that more tomorrow. We're so close to getting to doing shading.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Do I have the fucking volume up? I don't. Alrighty, here we go.
You guys cut it out! Ma! You guys, it's all fun and games, so stop.
Yeah, this is the one I talked about the other week where they threw him through the wall.
Dude, what the fuck?
And just so everybody knows, the kangaroo is fine. He was not injured.
Well, even still, fuck him, dude. He's a fucking muscle fucking hamster. He's a giant muscle gerbil. That's what fucking kangaroos are. They're just giant gerbils that are stacked as shit.
Gate.
Oh, man.
You're fixing the gate, Mom. Stop fighting.
There's a
You
lot
guys
of these
cut it out.
videos with animals fighting and shit,
You
or
guys
animals
are
doing weird
funny
shit,
games.
and
Stop
Rappaport.
Oh yeah, dude. Rappaport like fucking voiceovers, like all this fucking viral shit. There was this one I saw where he was. There's a viral video where there's like a homeless guy shitting in a bucket in a New York City subway, and Rappaport fucking voiceovers it, and it's hilarious. That's funny. Fucking kangaroos, man.
You see? Now who's gonna fix the gate?
Dude, Australia's fucking like, fuck, man.
Yeah, I don't want to live there.
Everything fucking kills you there, and then you got
everything.
these fucking things,
Yeah.
and then you got fucking muscle gerbils.
I went to Virginia last summer for vacation, and we went through this like zoo area, and there's an area you could walk through where kangaroos were in it, and we did that. And the whole time I thought was like, well, I hope one doesn't get just randomly pissed off and want a box because we are all gonna fucking die. They're just walking muscles.
There we go. I'm gonna blow this up. She said she can't see it. I'll put it over my face because I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I can see it. It's just small. I can see it on my screen here, on my phone. I don't mean the screen that you have up.
There is no fucking place to put it, so I'm just gonna put it over my face because I don't give a fuck, dude. Can I pull this up in full screen? No, I can't.
You're
I think this is
fixing the
in
gate,
video.
Mom. Stop.
What do you
All right.
think about the FBI raid on Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate?
Absolutely disgusting.
I'm really worried about this weaponization of law enforcement.
Exactly.
You have these people, they have a gun and a badge, no accountability. I'm worried that like they're gonna come to my house in the middle of the night while I'm sleeping,
Well, they could.
no knock warrant, and just shoot me.
Exactly.
They've got badges, they've got guns.
Dude, it's so
They
fucking
can
funny,
come to
man.
your house in the middle of the night and shoot you while you're sleeping. And you know they have what, qualified immunity. Right. They have
So the
qualified-
irony in this,
I love how he just uses big words they don't understand, and they're just agreeing to it.
well, the irony is that like that actually happened, and then when that happened, it happened to Brianna, whatever the fuck her name, Brianna Thompson or whatever, the no-knock warrant.
Yeah.
When that happened, and then this person actually fucking died, they didn't give a shit. They're like, no, they're cops. They can do whatever the fuck they want. They should be able to do that.
Yeah.
But now they're like, no. Ever since this whole fucking Trump thing, they're like, no, they shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
That's why I keep my guns in my house to protect myself from the police. Dude, it's so fucking ironic, dude. It's so fucking funny, man. Breonna Taylor, thank you so much, Rose. I couldn't remember her name. I knew it was Brianna. But dude, there's so many fucking goddamn stories.
Yeah.
It all blends into one fucking bad thing.
Yep.
qualified
it's-
immunity.
I love these videos because it's just so fucking ironic.
Mhm.
And it doesn't even have to be fucking MAGA heads. It can even be the one video that we did last week about the gender thing with some fucking
Yeah.
crazy leftists.
Yes.
They're like, they should be renamed as feminine products because not everyone who is a woman has a period. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Huh?
So if the FBI or the IRS does something, who investigates? Would they investigate themselves?
Exactly. No, there's no.
No, they're getting full control.
We investigated ourselves and we found that no wrongdoing.
It's full Gestapo.
They can just come to your house and shoot you, and they're not subject.
Pick
to
a side on
civilian
the
law.
topic, guys.
Right.
Can you imagine like an IRS agent coming into your house with a no-knock warrant while you're sleeping and shooting you?
Exactly.
Hey, Boebert.
Wait, what was that? What was that tweet? The
Abolish.
GOP
Said
majority
defund.
must defund
Yeah,
all
yeah.
forms of tyranny throughout Biden's government. Dude, not so long ago, you guys wanted all the money to them. What are you talking about?
Unreal.
What are you talking about, man? IRS with guns. The IRS doesn't have fucking guns, dude. They're just a bunch of nerds with fucking
Just a bunch of nerds in suits.
bunch of nerds with fucking pencil protectors, dude, and fucking calculators.
The biggest gun they have is their staple.
Yeah, they're like,
Their staple gun.
do you have all the receipts for the past 4 years? You don't? Okay. We're going to write that up.
You can't just reform them.
And have you met, like, anyone that works in IRS? They fucking hate everything,
Oh, they hate
dude.
everything.
They hate everything.
They're so mad.
Yeah, dude, they hate everything, dude. If anything, you don't want to give them guns, dude.
Abolish them.
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to double click that. Hey, play, you sucker.
Abolish.
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 You cannot create a law enforcement agency that has all the rights in the world and takes all your constitutional rights away.
Bro, that's so fucking funny,
There are a
man.
lot of bad cops out there too. I'm not anti-cop. I support the good guys.
Hey, that's what
But
we
I
were
mean,
saying
every law
2
enforcement
years
agency in
ago.
America is, you know,
I've
they've
been
got
saying this the whole
corruption
fucking
to some
time.
degree.
What do you think about the
That's
FBI
so fucking
raid?
funny, man.
I love when I walk, like
So
I drive by these houses and it says, "We back the blue." Oh, because I don't.
Yeah.
Like,
I like cops. I just don't like the bad ones. That's
Yeah.
all. And all I'm saying that I'm not even saying get out the bad ones or anything like that because it's hard to fucking pinpoint which one's a one. But I would like their training to be different.
yeah.
You should send this to East. Dude, that fucking guy, man.
You know what I think? I think they should
That
just have.
fucking guy, man.
I think they should have social workers be cops.
Fuck that, and we'd all die.
No, dude, I'm telling you, my wife's a social worker. Like that's what she does for a living. I feel like social workers have a better mindset of how to deal with people.
No, I think there should just be better training involved with cops. That's all. They should immerse themselves within the community, and then in dire situations, they should be trained how to handle those high risk situations better. Because in the military, that's what they fucking teach. They teach you high risk fucking shit. So they'll train you on who you find is a target and how to deal with them. To not only just shoot first, but find a way to fucking defuse a situation without having to pull a gun.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of fucking ex-military vets and shit like that bring up the same issue. They say, look, I'm not saying defund the fucking police, but they should definitely really change their training
Yes.
and make them
They
focus
shouldn't be
on their
trained.
training.
They shouldn't be trained like military soldiers. That's not
Just
what it
in
should
those situations. Just in those situations where there is a fucking
Fucking.
I'm from the fucking north.
be. Oh, fuck was that?
But
Ian's never lived in the north, by the way.
no, I fucking haven't. But they should be trained in those situations, especially nowadays when there is, more mass shootings going on and fucking school shit's going on. They should be able to handle those situations.
I'm with Rose
That's
there.
all I'm
What
saying.
Rose says, absolutely right. Social workers need to be integrated into training.
Correct.
So yeah, I guess that's really what I mean.
That's-
I don't
yeah,
mean
that
like
makes-
social workers should be cops, but
Yeah.
I mean like they
I
should
don't
be
think
like
social workers would want to be cops.
no. I think they should be part of it somehow,
Right.
though, because to be a social worker, you immediately have to be empathetic to everything.
Correct.
And that's Lauren to a T.
Mm-hmm.
Like she can empathize with so many things. I struggle with being empathetic with things sometimes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, cause I've seen some fucking videos where they're like, they just don't handle like a situation correctly.
Nope.
Like, there's
You don't have to be so loud and
you
nasty.
don't have to be so abrasive. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, if you're a cop and you just fucking come in here and fucking say some shit, most of the time they'll fucking listen.
You're
They'll
escalating
comply.
it. Like if you're yelling, you're just escalating the situation.
Right.
You're not helping anything. And if you're gonna put hands on somebody, you're gonna be rough about it. You're gonna escalate it even more. Then it becomes a problem.
But I feel like some cops like that. They want it to escalate to that point to just have a fucking story.
Yeah, well, there was just one the other day. I thought that's what this video was about when they mentioned about the new knock thing. There was a black guy that was just killed by a cop in Ohio. They were doing a warrant thing. They busted through the door. The guy was asleep in his bed. They came in. They thought he was pulling a gun, and they shot him dead in his bed. Black guy, of course. Like, what the fuck? Why is that what we're doing?
I don't know, man. On to the next one. Oh, this is a good one.
Dude, this guy's
I fucking love Post Malone,
like,
dude.
what is he doing on stage?
Dude, he's just fucking vibing,
He's
bro.
got to be high as fuck.
Dude, I love him. Bro. His face doesn't change the whole fucking time.
No, he's in the middle of an orgasm.
Yes, dude, that's exactly what I thought. I'm like, dude,
Yes.
this is probably like the face he gets when he's getting a fucking blowy.
Yeah.
It's just like, he's probably put himself in that situation right now. He's just like, I'm getting a blowy, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
But yeah, apparently, like, he doesn't do any drugs. He just fucking drinks fucking Bud Light all fucking day. That's all he fucking does is just drink Bud Light.
Jesus. He looks like he'd smoke pot.
He might. Let's Google that, yeah? does.
I do like him though. I like him as a person. Like a lot of the things I've seen, like I don't know him obviously, but like the videos I've seen of him, he seems like genuine.
Small book.
Small buck. 80 cigarettes a day. That's fun.
Holy shit.
That is 3 packs of cigarettes a day, dude. There's 20 cigarettes in a pack. At least there was when I smoked, so I assume it's still 20.
Oh, so he quit. He quit weed.
I'm sorry to hear
earlier this year, but he just smokes a shit ton of cigarettes and drinks a shit ton of fucking Bud Light.
that. Yeah, I can't.
But yeah, I enjoy him as a person. He seems really fucking cool.
Yeah.
His story though is fucking insane, dude. I don't know if anyone's ever fucking looked up Post Malone's story, but he like, I forget where he's from. I want to say he's from Ohio, but he's some fucking small fucking town, and his friend lived out in L.A. and he moved out to L.A. to fucking kickstart his dreams and shit. So like for a certain amount of time, like there was a time where he just lived in his friend's fucking closet.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he just made beats and songs out of his fucking friend's closet. Yeah,
Wow.
man, it's crazy.
That's fucking humbling.
The reason why he likes playing guitar is because he played a shit ton of Guitar Hero, and he's like, I should learn how to play guitar. He's like, I'm pretty good at Guitar Hero.
So he's doing everything that us gamers thought we could do.
Uh-huh.
There's many a times that I play Guitar Hero, and I'm like, man. Even now, like before Guitar Hero, like I always wanted to play guitar because it looks cool.
Yeah, and
you look fucking cool.
And I'm fucking good at Guitar Hero, so I could be probably the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was why he started playing guitar, because he was playing fucking Guitar Hero. He was on Ghost Adventure. He was. I saw that episode. He went out to some haunted fucking Halloween attraction. I think he was on twice.
Huh.
But the one I remember, he went to this. He went into the Halloween attraction that was haunted, and then like they fucking sent him in there like by himself for like a certain amount of time, and he was just fucking. It was great, man. He got some good shit.
Huh.
It's good stuff. Yeah, he's a great dude. I love Post Malone.
There's
He seems like a good dude.
There is a new album out for Megadeth. Megadeth just came out with a new album. I think it came out on the 1st.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a song. I'm trying to see here. Oh, it's called Night Stalkers is by Megadeth. And Ice-T is fucking with them in the song.
Fucking Ice-T.
Dude, Ice-T is with Megadeth doing this fucking Night Stalkers song.
That's so fucking funny.
But yeah. So I want to, if anybody out there is a metalhead like me, the new Megadeth album is fucking good, man. It's good stuff.
Fucking Megadeth, get it in.
I'm going on the 24th or 27th. We're going to Hershey to see Megadeth, Fire from the Gods. Oh my God, the other band. There's the headliner is this is stupid. I'm like totally fucking brain fogging here.
Wow.
But Ian, go ahead and do what you're going to do. I'm going to try to find this while I...
Well, we're getting close to the end, so we're going to go ahead and go over our sponsors a little bit. Where this podcast is brought to you by our sponsors, Raid Shadow Legends. You can find the link to that download on PC and mobile, and it is free. You can find it in our About Twitch page. We usually post them up on the episodes about that episode or whatever. We put the links in there as well. Or if you're in the Twitch stream, you can click on that screen right now. You can click on the contributors thing, and it'll take you straight to it. But Raid Shadow Legends, it's fantastic. It's a great game, and you can collect all these fantastic and awesome heroes. And like I said, it is a free-to-play game, and I play it too. I forget the name of the character that I use the most, but she's a demon queen, and she's fucking cool. We are also brought to you by Dubby, our great friends over at Dubby. If you like energy drinks, or you're just trying to find something to give you that little extra edge when you're playing video games, or just trying to get through the fucking day, get Dubby. And if you go to Dubby.com, which is spelled Dubby, you can enter the code Dad's World and get 10% off of each order. That's 10% off of every single order. And it is all natural. No sugars, no fake additives or anything like that. And the flavors taste freaking great. My favorite one is the Dragonade. That shit is good. So make sure you get all your stuff over at Dubby.com. And, of course, we're brought to you by Anchor. That's how we pretty much do everything on this podcast is by Anchor. That is spelled Anchor. If you are looking to create your own podcast and start one, do it through Anchor. It'll do everything for you. The only thing you need to do is just record it and publish it, and they'll put it through all the streaming platforms. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, freaking anything you could ever think of. It'll do it. But that's it. That's all we got for you guys. Do we have anyone to rate out? Is anyone even on?
So it's Megadeth, Fire from the Gods, Five Finger Death Punch, and there's one other band I can't remember what it was.
I really dislike Five Finger Death Punch.
What? Why?
Because, dude, they're bad.
Oh, and the Who.
Okay, I like the Who.
Yes, the Who is all, no,
The Who
not
is the shit.
I'm talking about the HU Who, not the. I'm talking
Oh,
Mongolian
the fucking
band.
Mongolian
Yes.
throat singers. They're cool too.
Yes. So Fire, it's the headliner is Five Finger Death Punch. I am excited for. I mean, I like Five Finger Death Punch, but I'm not super excited. But I'm excited for Megadeth and the Who,
Dude,
for this concert.
I forgot who told. I think it was our friend Schwazy who said that Five Finger Death Punch is like middle-aged metal, like middle-aged men metal. Like that's like their metal band.
Oh my! So let me get this straight. Is it? So is this the new band that everybody wants to hate, like they did in the '90s with that?
No, it's
what's
opposite.
that other band that they
Nickelback.
fucking
No,
Nickelback? Yeah.
no, not at all. I know so many people that like Five Finger Death Punch. It's the opposite. I
Okay.
wish that they didn't like them because I don't like them at all, dude. I think they're not that good. But whatever, you like what you like, and that's fine. But I just don't think that they're good. That's all.
Why are they? I don't understand why people don't like. Why?
What are you talking about? Most people like Five Finger Death Punch.
No, but your wife is saying she doesn't like them. You're saying you don't
Yeah,
like them. But
because she
why
doesn't
don't
like
you
them
it?
either. Because we listened to the song on the radio, and she's like, "Who the fuck is this?" I'm like, "This is Five Finger Death Punch." She's like, "Wait, this is Five Finger Death Punch?" Because they're so fucking popular. Everyone knows who Five Finger Death Punch is. And she's like, "This is them?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "They're terrible." I'm like, "I know." That's why I don't listen to them, dude. They're fucking awful. I like their early stuff. Like their early stuff, they had a couple like hits that I really liked. But as like time just gone on, like they just got, I don't know, man. I just don't like their sound, and it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not okay. I just don't understand.
Yeah, but
why.
it's just, but for her, she's never heard of Five Finger Death Punch music.
Well, she's not a real big metalhead anyway, is she?
She likes rock and stuff, but not really metal. Like she listened. I think she knows of Pantera. She knows Metallica. She knows some of Slipknot and stuff like that. And those like that new metal back in the day, like fucking Evanescence could be considered like new metal.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Fucking Limp Bizkit could also be. Kid Rock also kind of falls into that category. So she listened to that stuff, but like, you know, she just never listened to Five Finger Death Punch. And like when it came across the radio, because they're a big fucking band, you know, that was just her reaction. And like I was surprised. Like I was like, "You've never heard of Five Finger Death Punch?" She's like, "Nope." I'm like, "Wow. Well, this is it. This is Five Finger Death Punch."
I mean, I don't like all their music, but I like most of their music. They have a song that is like and I can never remember the name of the fucking song, but it's one of their hits that I'm like, this is me.
I liked, like I said, like when they first came onto the scene, they had like their main single. Like I like that one, and then after that, just kind of fell. Kind of like how like Disturbed is. Like I really like Disturbed.
I like Disturbed, yeah.
But then Disturbed just kind of put out stuff, and I'm like,
is it? You know, since you're saying you're like about Disturbed, is it because Five Finger Death Punch and Disturbed both never changed their sound?
No,
because they sound the same. Because AC/DC sounds like AC/DC, no matter what year it is.
Yeah, but they did change their sound, and then it's not the same. It's not as hard as it used to be. It sounds more
So I like their heavy stuff. So for me, I like their heavy shit.
Right.
I don't like a lot of their slower stuff.
I like some of the Disturbed's fucking slow.
No, I meant both. I guess both bands. I'm very much into like their heavy music more than I am their shit that you'll hear on the radio.
Right.
Yeah. I guess that's what I'm saying is for music, like a lot of times I tend to like the B side more than I do the A side. And for those that don't know what that means, back in the day we had tapes. And the A side had all the hits.
Had all the main stuff.
And the B side had no hits.
Had the things that might not catch as well.
Right. They might not
like
catch on the
everyone else.
radio, but like they are very good fucking songs. A lot of times I like them better than I did the shit that I hear on the radio.
Yeah, Green Day I like because they sound the same. Yeah, I like Green Day. Green Day's great.
Oh yeah, Green Day. Green Day's like, I like them, but I fucking hate that they did that stupid graduation song because that was my fucking song for graduation in 2002.
You can't hate them. They didn't.
I
send
know.
you to school to
I know.
pick
I
it.
just fucking hate that. Like I hate that whole thing, and I'm like, why are we picking this as our song?
I like Blink-182, but they've changed some of their sound.
Oh, dude, I love their new shit.
Blink-182, even their new stuff, even though some of it's changed. Like I like. It's not that I don't like artists to change. I just want them to be good. That's all.
Yeah.
And sometimes when artists change genres or switch it up, sometimes it's not as good. And, you hit or miss, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's like Metallica. They came out that Saint Anger album, and they changed their music, and it was
yeah,
like,
it's faster.
this is
metal.
really fast, and it sounds like they're coming out of a trash can.
Yeah, it was speed metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried their hand at speed metal.
But
And it
the thing
wasn't
is,
terrible.
they started with thrash
Yeah.
metal. Their first album was thrash.
Yeah.
Kill 'Em All, that was all thrash metal, really fast thrash metal. That's what they were. That was their roots.
Yeah.
And then people loved that, but they fell in love with Ride the Lightning, and they
Yup.
fell in love with Master of Puppets, like
Yeah.
the Black Album. That they fell in love with that kind of music. And then when they came out with Saint Anger, everybody's like, "What the
fuck is this shit?" Yeah. So like, yeah, I like the change stuff. It's just I only like one or two things from Five Finger Death Punch, and then their new stuff just didn't hit with me. That's all.
Yeah.
That's
3 Days
all.
Grace new stuff is really good.
Did you talk about the Foo Fighters for? I actually had that listed that we were going to talk about that, but we'll have to pin it for the next time.
Well, now I'm
The
wondering-
Taylor Hawkins show. They did a tribute show to Taylor Hawkins, who was the drummer for Foo Fighters, who tragically passed away this year. They did a tribute show to him, and it was this past weekend.
Oh.
And you can watch it streaming.
Wait, who did the tribute show?
The Foo Fighters.
Oh. Who
You can-
drummed? His son, right? Was it his son that drummed for him?
Yeah. And you can watch it streaming. I think it's on Peacock or Paramount, one of the two. It's streaming on right now. No, show it. Why? Hold on, I gotta find it up on YouTube. Beady 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 beady. Hold on, I got a pee pee. Hold on,
What?
I'm peeing right here. Bro, imagine. All right, here it is. So we'll do this one. Hold on, let me do that. Oh wait, I can't do that. Fuck! I gotta fucking show it to you guys first before I can bring it into a full screen. Screen cap. Okay. This is annoying.
Yeah. I wish there was just blow up button and it would just fit the screen and be done with it. Now it's really little. Oh wait, never mind. It's not. It just looks little in that screen.
All right, there we go. And then we're gonna full screen it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the Foo Fighters is one of those bands that just never got bad for me. Like, all their albums, I love all their albums. They're just one of those very few bands where every album to me just kind of hit.
She starts this song.
I gotta give this kid props, dude. Like, if it was me, like, I would have been fucking crying my fucking face off. Like, sometimes music just fucking does that.
Dude, I've been driving down the road listening to this song and the tears come to my eyes. I'm like, why am I crying to this?
Yeah, man, I'll fucking be singing my heart out, and then all of a sudden, like, my face will start to well up with tears.
Yeah. Why am I crying? This is Metallica.
There's a point here where they do the breakdown. Oh, this is off of someone's fucking camera phone. That's why. That's why it's not as fucking good.
You probably have to find like official video.
Here we go. Let's do this one. I'd be fucking crying. I would be fucking crying. At that point, I would have been just like,
I want to cry.
yeah. Dude, I would just be fucking crying my face off. Sucks, man.
That's rough.
Man. The downfalls of, just drugs, man.
Was it?
Sucks.
Oh, was it drugs?
Yeah.
I thought it was a suicide thing.
Nah, he OD'd.
Oh,
Yeah. And it sucks because he was on the road to recovery and
he relapsed.
And what makes it even worse was that he forewarned them that he really did not want to do this world tour because of his recovery. And, unfortunately, it just fucking was too much for him. It sucks. So with that being said, on a really good note to end on, be good to everybody. Be good to yourselves and everyone else.
Don't forget about the raid thing you were doing.
Yeah, I'm going to raid out to this guy right here.
The Biking Viking.
Yeah, Biking Viking. Boom. So yeah, we will catch you guys next week. If we change any of the times, we'll put it in the Discord. We'll let everyone know. But otherwise, same normal time until as is. But the next couple weeks, things might change because I won't be available to record and stream the podcast. We're gonna figure something out.
Oh,
not next week, but the week after. The weekend after will be out in the mountains. Oh
my god!
Hanging out with those opossums. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's a wrap on episode 52. Thank you everybody for coming in. Stay for the raid to say hi to Biking Viking. Thanks again for Wild Irish Rose for being in the chat. And you got 2 new spots for the giveaway in a couple weeks.
If you don't win this, I'm going to be surprised.
Yeah, we're going to be fucking mad. And thanks again for H. Varsilla for lurking and all that stuff. And we love you guys. And again, thank you so much for our sponsors.
Yep.
We'll catch you guys next week. Be good.
See you guys.
Happy Labor Day.